Hi, and welcome to Naturally Danny CO. As you all know, I'm crazy about upcycling, and that's bringing new life to unwanted objects. And when it comes to fashion, there's no limit to what you can do, and my friends at a nonprofit design house in Houston are living proof.
We're really hopeful that the products that we create and the designers that we work with are a vehicle for the message, and the message really is to be a responsible consumer. Everybody can get involved, everyone can be part of the solution because it's everyone's problem.
Sarah Jane Smith and Ishia Berry founded Magpies and Peacocks to take on a big challenge: what to do with massive amounts of unwanted textiles that people usually throw away. Their solution? Connecting old clothes, towels, and other unwanted fabrics with artists and designers who turn them into special new pieces.
When we started 6 years ago, our main focus was to divert post-consumer textiles from landfill, letting people know you don't have to throw it away. It could become something fabulous in a second life.
We recycle 15% of what we consume. That's 85% going to landfill. But if we can just change the habits of people when they're getting rid of things, then we can make a huge big dent on landfill.
Can I get a tour and can I meet some artists?
Yeah. We have a bunch of them for you to meet today and lots of materials for you to look at.
Oh my gosh, I could spend days in here. First up, artist-in-residence Heather Voba, who specializes in upcycled jewelry. This is one of your beautiful pieces. It doesn't look recycled, it just looks like great design.
Thank you. Design firms and fashion houses actually donate a lot of their leftover fabric. When they make beautiful handbags, when they created leather couch,
Let me see this.
They have these wonderful leftover pieces that are really too small to do a lot with.
So this would normally end up in a landfill?
Absolutely.
But it's expensive, right?
Yes, it is.
So as a designer, if you wanted to buy new leather,
it would be a fortune. So, I mean, it's an incredible opportunity, not only as a designer to work with these beautiful products, but also just to be a part of keeping them out of the landfill. I'm trying to get really creative and just give them a whole new life as fabulous jewelry. Even vintage vacuum tubes.
Hold on. A what?
So those used to be in a lot of our old TVs and radios, but I think they're really special pieces. So I've made a lot of necklaces, rings, even some very over-the-top fascinators and hair pieces as well. And it just kind of gives a really funky, unusual find, just a whole new life as a kind of statement piece of jewelry.
Fashion designer and celebrity stylist Renee Garza gets inspiration from donated waste fabric. I hear that you can transform basically anything that I would see as a scrap into something of a thing of beauty.
Well, they are
right?
scraps sometimes, yes.
Yeah?
Yes, and it's all made with upcycled materials too, so it's really, has a great message.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that a lot. Okay, so over here, what do we have here?
I am making a dress out of strips, and this is going to be shown at London Fashion Week.
Ooh.
It's Put Fashion for Conservation, and what they do is they bring awareness to the plight of elephants.
Oh, good
so
for
we're trying
you.
to raise money for elephants, yes. Do you want to try cutting some of this?
What are we trying to do?
So you get just a button-down shirt. I just want to cut around the seams just to be able to get those big strips. There's no wrong way to do this. Even a stain, you can cut around it. If you do one that's wrong, you're never gonna know. It's just gonna hide with all the rest. And then what's fun is if each one has a different width, then it just gives it more texture, more interest than if everyone's exactly the same. This is just a mesh dress that was donated to us. Find 2 holes next to each other, and you thread it through.
So I want to pinch them together. Thread it through.
Just make 1 or 2 knots.
Look at that.
And then the different fabric choices, that just adds dimension to the piece,
So this takes some time to do this.
Yeah, it does. But once you get used to it, it goes faster.
I left Renee to work on the upcycled dress while I moved on to meet another designer, Carlsbad Oster, a recycling textile master.
One of my first collections was a bunch of donated clothes, and I decided, let me tweak these textiles. I do heat vinyl transfer.
I love it how it just pops right off.
Yes, so it's a really fun way to manipulate textiles, reimagining something that's old, give it a new life. So over here, I have some heat vinyl transfer. The cool thing about this is I can use every inch of this. So you can make it abstract or you can use geometric shapes. All right, so let's go over to my ironing board with some shapes, and I'll show
And you
you.
just cut this out with scissors, right?
Yeah, with scissors and X-Acto knife. So here's this shirt that I totally love, but I have holes in it, and I thought it'd be fun to accentuate the hole.
So instead of trying to mend it, it's like celebrate the imperfections.
Yes.
So I love this. It's like a little moon shape, a little gold circle here.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on top and hold for 15 seconds.
And so you just have to remove the film.
Yes.
I mean, that's beautiful. What about that big guy? Is that possible to use?
Yeah, I think right here.
So I just take the hot iron and just hold it on for 15 seconds, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So we did something that was very simple. And then when you get really good, you can do something as extraordinary as this.
Thank you.
Well, I had so much fun with you, and I had so much fun with all the other artists who are here at Magpies and Peacocks. Instead of throwing your clothing away or donating it right away, maybe you can reimagine it, recycle it, and be inspired by the artistry and the beauty of Magpies and Peacocks wherever you live.